Hello and welcome to an update of the VermiBag Mini. So I opened it up already, and as usual, the very top of the bedding always gets dry, but as soon as we move it out of the way, you can see some very nice dark material. And that's where the worms are. Obviously, they're not going to be in the dry part. But it's looking good. Actually, quite good. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, last week I put the, some sprouts. Last week I put the food right next to the window, and I got so busy that I actually forgot to look in midweek and see what these guys were doing. And now it looks like the level has gone down, so we have to restock it. Well, that's what you get when you have a life, right? Sometimes things just don't work out the way you plan. But this is where the window is, and this is where we piled up our food. There are a lot of babies in here. Lots of babies. They're still working it over. Here they are. Some of them. Very nice. Working over that material. Mostly I see the African nut crawlers. So we're going to pile up the food in this area again. Ooh, babies. Okay, so we're going to pile it up right here next to the window. Now this time, I'm going to give them large pieces because I want to see as it starts to decompose, I want to see them actually going for it. I wonder which way would be better. This way, that way. Well, we'll see. So, the next step is some eggshells. And then, of course, the system gets moist bedding, a lot of it. The African night crawlers really love moist bedding. I'm gonna cover this up really well. Now, I haven't been adding any water to this system. It seems to have regulated itself fairly well. So the moist bedding is all I need to add. I think that if I did add dry bedding, I would still have to add water, because when I add the moist bedding, by the next week, you see how dry it gets on the top. So it's the moisture that keeps the food moist as well as the castings underneath moist. So for me, it's working. We live in Southern California. Our climate is Mediterranean. At least in my area, it's more dry. So I do need to keep the moisture up in this particular system. It breathes very, very well. And then we have our window. So hopefully as it starts to decompose, The pumpkin right here will be able to see those wormies. Okay, I hope I do a better job this week of catching them in the window. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next week.